Hello, humanity. Humanity. You are all one community. I'm really stretching. Stop, stigma. Stopping stigma. For all things. Apparently, my particular niche is preconceived notions of what it is to be a woman. A woman who presently identifies as a straight woman, a Christian woman. Although that wasn't always the case. We have an empathy problem. I'm not talking about a sympathy problem. Sympathy is great. It's great to feel bad when there's injustice. Empathy. The ability to recognize your little light. Like a bunch of fireflies on the planet here. From here, Somalia, the refugees, even Donald Trump, even the people that we hold differing views from and do not approve of. We're not in a place to do condemning of others. It's not our job. If we want to change something, change it. If we want to discuss something, discuss it. If we want to advocate for something, advocate for it. Do not attack, abuse, pulverize, stigmatize. Anything. You can articulate your views. It is also my belief that you can't put out what you don't have in you. So if you are filled with love and goodness versus selfishness, hatred, evil, you can't put that out there. So to have we do the best we can until we know better. Once we know better, we do better. Lack of knowledge, lack of exposure, just general not knowing until you do. But just like all things in life, there comes a point when you have to educate yourself and you have to make a decision that ignorance is no excuse. And you will no longer be ignorant, you will no longer be judgmental, you will no longer condemn other people. And it won't find you in situations that do not fit your particular moral code because you don't condemn or stigmatize or presuppose anything about any other humans that you don't know. Because if you're good, whatever you define good and kind and loving to be, you will fall into those categories. And you will speak out against things that are detrimental, stigmatizing, injustices that exist in the world. Endangered species, the climate change. Too many things to be complacent about. Too many things to be anti toward other people. We're all a mixed bag of problems and positives We don't know what we don't know what we don't know because we're born into cultures, into lives, into communities, into nations, into skin tones, into all of this stuff. But you see a bunch of ants running around or a bunch of squirrels. They come in different sizes, shapes, and colors. They live in different regions. They're all squirrels. We're all squirrels. And I'm a particularly nut squirrel. That's a good transition. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but basically, from eating disorders to income to mental health to orientation to religion to spirituality. Nationalist because you're not ranting and raving about Trump. Instead of you are being an active participant toward advocacy and change of the things that you don't particularly agree with, but you're not condemning him because that's not your job. It's a waste of vital energy. And you're not filled with evil. We don't put people in boxes. When things are intolerable, we call people out, kindly. One of the things that's intolerable about him is that he stigmatizes. He stigmatizes to an incredible degree. I mean, how... There's not many bases he hasn't covered. Don't box other people in. You're only boxing yourself in. See yourself in other people. All other people learn from other people. Be curious, not afraid. Be inclusive, not exclusive. Don't presume, don't project. Do your best. Do better when you know better. Change the things you can change. Don't condemn. It's not our job. Stop stigma. In whatever your little niche is. And realize your little niche is itself a box that you have embraced. So be careful which boxes you embrace. And in conclusion, whatever you are, be a good one. I am anyone and everyone. And whatever you think you perceive in another person, it's conjecture. This is the truth. I am everyone and no one. And so are you. We're human. Human society. Stop stigmatizing. It'll be a relief for you to stop being judgmental, putting people in boxes, presuming you can read their thoughts. And it'll be enriching for you to get to know people and to find your way to contribute. Coming into contact with other people is not going to somehow rub off on you and your precious identity and turn you into something else. Accept others with open arms, open mind, open ears. You don't have to be them. You do have to love them. And you can't even know what them is without listening, learning, and exposing yourself. Don't put people in boxes to the best of your ability. Break that habit if you can. Increase your empathy and stop the stigma. Love you guys. I'm running late, like usual. I gotta go.